What's going on, Chemical Guys family, and thanks so much for tuning in for another episode of Detail Garage. Has inclement weather and harsh UV rays damaged your exterior plastics and trim? Well, today we're going to show you how to properly clean it and protect it so they can not only look their best, but also last as long as possible. So let's get started. This Toyota RAV4 has a lot of plastic trim on the exterior, and as you can see, it's starting to look a little gray and chalky, and that's because of years of UV rays and harsh elements that beat down on the surface, and then it removes the UV protective coating, and then it gives you this really awful look. So today we're going to show you how to properly clean it so that we can not only get rid of any old dressings, but also to protect it so not only it looks its best, but also it's going to last as long as possible, because harsh elements such as those UV rays will beat down and start to give it a gray look, and then also start to crack and dry out the surface, and this causes irreparable damage. So the easiest way to do so is to start off by using Nonsense, which is an all-purpose cleaner, and since you can tell that this car is a daily driver, we're going to use it at full strength, but on your vehicle you can dilute it as necessary. We're going to pair it with an All in the Details exterior brush, and these plastic bristles will help to gently agitate the surface, and it's going to help us remove any of that old dressing, any kind of grime, anything that builds up on the surface. Start by scrubbing it back and forth. And although it has plastic bristles, it is safe if it comes in contact with the paint or the vehicle. It's not going to damage any surfaces. But that foaming action is what's doing all the work. It's helping to lift off any previous dressings, any road filth, as well as any fallout that lands on the plastic trim. And you can use this again on any kind of exterior pieces like your running boards or your flares on your Jeeps and vehicles that have a lot of plastic. But you can also use it on the interior for your dashboards and virtually any surface, hence the name an all-purpose cleaner. And you see a little bit goes a long way, just a few sprays when you've cleaned essentially almost the entire door panel piece. Working back and forth just to help agitate and lift off any stubborn grime. So now after working the all-purpose cleaner into the surface, we'll just take a clean microfiber towel and wipe off any of the excess and spent product, then we can check our work. So for today, I'll be using a professional microfiber towel with a silk banded edge. These are great for wiping off spent products such as your all-purpose cleaners, your quick detail sprays, or even buffing off polishes and waxes. And a pro tip is to always remove the tag from any of your towels no matter what the use, just so in case it does come in contact with a painted surface or a sensitive surface, it won't scratch it. You can see all that filth and old dressings that was just layering on top of the plastic. And the reason why we're cleaning it to start off with is because we want the best bond, and old dressings as well as any kind of dirt that sits on the surface makes it really hard for a new dressing to actually stick and last as long as it should. So we'll wipe away any of the excess and give it a moment to dry. You can see, although it's clean, it still has that chalky look, and that's because of the irreparable damage that's been happening from the UV rays or any kind of inclement weather that beats down on the surface, giving you that really gray look. But to revive it, we're going to show you one of my favorite products, HydroShield, which is going to help enhance an OEM shine that's going to last through all kinds of weather as well as any kind of UV rays. As I'd mentioned, we're going to be using HydroShield, and this is a ceramic infused ceramic dressing, and this is going to give you that ceramic layer of protection which helps to resist harmful UV rays as well as inclement weather like rain and other kind of damaging effects that would cause water spots, because it's going to lay down a hydrophobic barrier, and this is going to help water sheet right off the surface, preventing any kind of water spots. So it's very easy to use. We'll start by shaking up the bottle and spraying some onto a black microfiber applicator pad. And HydroShield is not only great for exterior trim, but you can also use it on your interior vinyl, rubber, and plastic to give you that same level of ceramic protection. And you can see instantly it starts to bring back and rejuvenate that dark finish. And it really brings the overall effect of the vehicle back. Very easy to use. Simply wipe it on, allow it to bond for a few moments, and then come back with a clean microfiber towel and just buff off any of the excess. And after allowing it time to bond, you can actually come back with your favorite dressing to add even more shine and protection. After allowing HydroShield to bond for a few moments, we're going to come back with our clean microfiber towel and just start buffing off any of that excess. And already you can see that there's a huge transformation from the dry, chalky side to this now lustrous, deep gloss. Well, it has more of a natural finish, and this is what you really want, that OEM kind of look. But again, you can always come back with your favorite dressing to add that desired level of shine. And it's as simple as that, guys. You see that HydroShield lays down a durable layer of protection which is going to help resist those harsh UV rays as well as inclement weather. This is going to resist any kind of water drops because of that hydrophobic barrier, and it's going to make it last as long as it can. So also, HydroShield, since it's laying down that ceramic layer of protection, is going to give it the longest lasting shine. And you can always come back with your favorite water-based or oil-based dressing to give it that desired level of gloss. So we're going to continue the same process on the rest of the trim because you see this car has a lot of that trim. And we're going to show you how easy it is to not only clean it, but protect it so it lasts as long as it can. Alright everyone, you see just how easy it is to use HydroShield to not only revive a beautiful OEM finish, but also protect it from harmful UV rays, as well as anything else that can damage it by penetrating the surface and causing it to look gray and chalky or to crack over time. Now you see that it has a beautiful dry to the touch finish. This means that it's not going to run off or attract dust, but it's still going to give you that layer of hydrophobic properties that helps to shield the surface against water spots and anything else that can stain it, while also giving you that beautiful look. Now again, you can also layer this with your favorite dressing, whether it's water-based or oil-based, to give it more gloss or that desired look, and also more protection. So I'm going to finish off the rest of this vehicle, but in the meantime, you guys can check out HydroShield as well as Nonsense on our website, chemicalguys.com, or your local detail garage. If you guys liked today's video, or if you learned something, or if you just like pressing buttons, be sure to give us a like and drop your comments down below for any future videos, and we'll see you guys next time.